There is a new Harry Potter show coming out. I don't like to advertise, but let's check out this new trailer for HBO Max's Harry Potter series show.
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
I mean, I gotta give them props. They kept all the characters white. Like, all those bullies are pasty white, chat.
You think you're something special? There is nothing special about you.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were
Who the is this? I'll save
funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great...
Hold the f up. Check it out on the left. It appears that we have Hermione sings a real witch, a real British witch in the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, sir. I am a highly accredited witch, some of the valedictorian of my class, sir.
I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
Is that some Severus Snap right there? Bix, that's the spell. Bix new, and then blows shit up.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Why is Hermione like? She looks a lot like the original actress for Hermione, but she looks like Hermione if she like worked as a chimney sweep. You know what I mean? She's like chimney sweep Hermione Granger.
Are you really Harry Potter?
So, okay. First of all, Hermione sang very funny. Second of all, Severus Snap. Odd choice. Of all the people to make black, Severus being black is a strange choice because he's effectively a quasi-antagonist. He's a complicated character in the Harry Potter universe, if you don't know. In short, Severus Snape is basically maligned as a bad guy. He was one of the Nazi wizards for like a little while, but he was like a Nazi wizard informant at the end. He kills Dumbledore, spoiler alert, sorry. But he did it on Dumbledore's orders to protect his cover, because Dumbledore decides that he's anyway, so he's like, okay, you got to be the one to kill me, because otherwise they're going to know that you're not OG Nazi wizard, right? And also, he's extremely cruel to Harry Potter, but at the same time, he's only cruel to Harry Potter because of some twisted simp obsession with his mother, Lily Potter, who he desperately wanted to but was mogged by James Potter and completely cucked out of that love, but loved her so much that he protected her son from the Nazi wizards, but was also extremely cruel to him out of some like petty vindictiveness, bizarre fascination. So to make him the black one is a really strange choice because he's kind of a beta. He's kind of a beta. He's like an, I don't know. He's like an asshole. I guess it's like it's supposed to, in a woman's mind, it's very romantic that he's like so in love with her that he will continue his devotion even though he's completely cocked and shit. And I'm sure that's the perspective of like J.K. Rowling, but objectively speaking, he's kind of pathetic and an asshole, and he tortured that boy in his early years of school for no reason really. So yeah. They love Snape because Snape's actor is so hunky. He's like a brooding hunky man with like a British accent that everyone finds attractive for some reason. And that's like a type. That's like a type that women are into. But yeah, I don't know if Severus Snape can lead up to that. I almost I'm very surprised. I guess it's too iconic, but I'm very surprised that the Weasleys are not black because there's like a fascination with making gingers into black people specifically in Hollywood. So that would be the people. It would be very okay. It would be very funny if all the Weasleys are gingers, except for Ginny, who is the one that Harry hooks up with and marries at the end of the book. If only Ginny is like half black, that would be hilarious. She's like mixed race and has freckles, and all the other Weasleys are just like perfectly ginger. um, so I don't know. What gets me is that I was the core audience of Harry Potter. I was elementary school when the Sorcerer's Stone came out, one book. My mom is a huge book person. She just reads constantly. You can get her a book for birthday, Christmas, and whatever occasion. She'll read it. And she was obsessed with Harry Potter. And so by extension, I also read all the books. I also saw the movies. I want to say that the movie, especially the first one, because if you don't know the series, there's 7 of them. And the original ones directed by Chris Columbus are great. And actually the first one is probably the best of the entire series because there's just like such a element of wonderment, of like childlike wonderment in that movie. And I mean, it could just be nostalgia because it's like I remember seeing it as a kid and it was like really awesome back. It perfectly captured everything that you would want to see from the book. It just had this amazing like sense of actually being there and seeing all this cool shit and being a wizard, and it's what you like as a kid, and they can't replicate that. There's like no way for them to beat the Chris Columbus movies. It's just not possible. So this is like just blatantly milking the franchise for everything it's worth because you can't create anything anymore. Like, has anything come out in the last 20 years that, not 20, that's too far back, 15, 20, let's say 2012. Has any franchise come out since 2012 that has enraptured people the same way that Harry Potter or Pokemon or any of the old famous series before that time did? I want to say maybe Game of Thrones, Marvel, but all that shit existed 50 plus years before the movies came out. Game of Thrones is probably the only thing I can think of. Murdoch? I want to say Game of Thrones. When did they start writing that? When did he write the first Game of Thrones book? Because I know there's a bunch. Was the first Game of Thrones book released? 2011. Eat shit. Obama's second term wasn't in effect. It doesn't count. I claim GOT as part of the pre-second Obama term where everything becomes shitty. Twilight, that was early 2010s as well. So was what was the thing with like the Shooky, the vampire? All those vampire shows came out. I was like, Shooky, you're a fairy and your blood smells really good. Shooky. That show came out before 2012 too. I'm sure of it. That wasn't Twilight. It was something else. Stranger Things. That's fair. Stranger Things came out after 2012. True Blood. That's what I'm thinking of. That came out 2008. Yeah. Okay. The first Game of Thrones was 96. Yeah. Okay. Dexter. Does that count? And the world didn't. The world ended with that Mayan calendar thing, and we've all just been living in hell ever since. I think that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, that. I've already seen this. It's offensive, chat. Dios mío, La Creatura for 5 says, I did $10 combined, my mugga, and then there's a YouTube. Okay. That's not how that works, but I am feeling nice. I'm feeling spry today. $1.50 for Black Money Tag Nape. I'm Black Snape.
I'm Black Snape.
Oh, the reincorporation of the classic Harry Potter melody into it. One of the things that really, and I'm not even joking here, one of the things that really harmed my opinion of black people as an adult was realizing that a lot of my favorite rap songs just had beats from shit they stole. Like, they have never made an original beat in their lives. The last 30 plus years, every beat and every rap song ever made is just some shit from like some other guy, or songs from like the 1960s they love to sample. It's just like, it's all samples. They don't even make the music anymore. It's just like, hey man, Molly Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch. And then like the beat is just like some other guy's shit that they sell on like a store. And then, or it's like a song that they like add a bass line to. And it's like, none of it's original. There's zero originality. So like, I've actually started, when I hear a rap song that has a really great beat, I'll just get the beat, or I'll look up what song it's from. They're like, I love this instrumental, but the actual song is just like the most brain dead bullshit ever. But this is the actual beat. It's so like introspective, so relaxed, kind of like melancholy, like there's rain, it's a gray sky outside, and you're just like vibing. Da, 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 da. But he just bought this off a store, you know what I mean? Reproduce, like, I don't know. You'll never know where the original comes from, but wait. Well, that's probably another song that uses the same exact beat that got the claim on it, so I don't know. It's bullshit.
I'm Black Snape. Black cloak, black skin, walk the hall, they whispering. Cauldron bubble, I'm different. Dark eyes don't flinch.
I honestly can't believe this is AI. Dude, it's coming, man. We're like in an AI future now, where it's just like, you don't even need to record your shitty rap music, because you can just take a picture of a guy and make it for it.
Just glimmering. House points, man, miss me. Came from pain, they history. Same blood, they
I can't believe that's AI. Is this AI? This has to be a real person. There's no way.
But they copy my brew, still sipping. Side eye from the portraits. Coast on my soul scorch. They ain't teach where I'm from. Had to learn from the alleys in the torch. Half prince in the world they hate. Half rage in the narrow gate. Half
it has to
blood in
be
the castle
AI.
gate. Hold me, never run from Black Snape.
The AI can generate booty for your rap music. White booty, of course, because black people don't ever try to black women.